Hey guys, I'm Phil.
And I'm Ash.
And welcome to our channel where you'll learn how to authentically captivate, influence, and unleash your most confident self.
Today, we're going to be talking about the 3 most common limiting beliefs or mindset that might be holding back your new business or startup.
And stay tuned until the end, guys, because we're going to be putting all of this into context with a funky little story from Michael Jordan.
The first one is the feeling of I'm not good enough, or more commonly known as the imposter syndrome. So maybe some of you can relate to this. And for those of you who don't know what imposter syndrome is, it's when you internally don't feel that you're competent or as competent as other people perceive you to be. So what you got to remember, though, is all experts start as beginners. Or another way, everyone who you perceive to be an expert was potentially at your position at some point. So when you're feeling like you're not good enough to do something or put yourself out there, we just want to tell you, remember to believe in yourself. Okay, you can do the things that other people think you can do. So just trust your gut and go for it.
Absolutely. And remember, guys, if you don't believe in yourself, how are your customers or your investors going to believe in you?
That's
Right? Number 2, guys, is the fear of judgment. And so I'm sure you've all felt this at some point in your lives, whether it be presenting on stage, in a meeting room, in the privacy of your own home. We've all had those thoughts of judgments coming in our minds, but they can really be holding your business back, right? They mean that basically you're driving your business with the handbrake on. Okay, you're not taking the leaps or taking the actions that you know will take your business to new heights, but this fear of judgment by others is stopping you. And this is commonly known as the spotlight effect. We think that everyone is judging us. We talk about this in another video linked here. But what you've got to remember is people are going to judge you regardless of what you do. Okay? They're judging you already.
And talking about you.
Talking about you behind your back and all sorts of that. So why don't you make the decision of what they judge you for?
Or talk about you for.
Or talk about you for. Exactly.
The third limiting belief that's holding back your business is the fear of failure. And this is extremely common, right? So think about this. How many of you actually put yourself forward to be potentially rejected? A lot of sales don't ever happen because people don't actually ever sell, because they're just afraid to hear the word no. So you don't ever put yourself out there because of fear of rejection, fear of failure, combined with fear of judgment and the feeling of I'm not good enough. And then you wonder why your business is not going anywhere. So, if you want to skyrocket your new startup or business into new levels, you need to get rid of this fear of failure and this limiting belief. So think about this, okay? We're going to illustrate this with a little bit of a story. But ask yourself, or you probably ask yourself right now, oh, if I want to do something, what if it fails? What we're going to suggest to you is shift that around and ask a better question. Instead of asking, what if this fails? What if you asked, what if this succeeds? Would that not empower you a lot more? Look, we do the same thing, okay? Anytime we're talking about something, we're like, what if this doesn't go well? We might say, actually, we've caught ourselves there. What if it does go well?
Exactly.
What would we have to do in order for it to go well? But now we're going to segue into illustrating this through a Michael Jordan story.
Exactly, guys. Let's put this fear of failure into context. And we all know Michael Jordan. He is commonly known as what?
The best basketball player ever.
Exactly. The greatest basketball player in the world ever, whatever. But let's have a think about a couple of stats here, right? And we've got them written down here, so excuse me for looking away. We've got Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, okay, in his sophomore year. He missed 9,000 shots. Over 9,000 shots.
1,000.
He lost almost 300 games. He tried 946 game-winning shots and made only 146. That means he missed 800, right? 800 out of those 946 game-winning shots. But you don't remember that. No, very few people know that.
And yet he's the best.
He's still deemed
ever.
And still recognized or remembered as the greatest basketball player of all time. Exactly. And so remember this, people don't remember your failures, they remember your successes. So which one are you going to choose?
Exactly, and you've got to remember that people will remember your successes when you succeed. If you stop yourself before you succeed, then you'll be considered a failure. So what we're saying is, don't let these limiting beliefs hold you back. Keep going, push through those glass ceilings, and you will succeed.
And to recap, we've got I'm not good enough, the fear of judgment, and the fear of failure. Okay? So guys, if there are any other limiting beliefs that are holding you back, add them in the comment section. We're really keen to hear what you guys have to say, what you think. and what you thought of this video, of course. There's plenty more to come. So also make sure you subscribe down there, the button down there, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Peace.